Something about chili and Fritos. Can't get enough of it.
That ain't good. But before we can start the adventure, we got to get the heck out of town. And that means a 2.5-hour drive up into the mountains.
Before we get up to camp, or at least closer to camp, I still got another stop to make. We better buy some food.
And that would be my first duck. Time to get camp set up.
Just in case you're curious, I wasn't sure what fire restrictions or what they had going on around. And even though there is snow, it's still pretty dry. So brought the little gas fireplace. Looks like there's a little bitty fire pit there and somebody left some wood, but better safe than sorry. And we're just gonna go and actually get some use out of this little guy. So that's the plan. If anything, it'll be nice to have a little bit of light. And we've got some stuff to move around and get set up for tomorrow. The Jeep is probably the fullest I've ever had it, with all of the stuff for the ice fishing tomorrow. But should be fun. I think we are going to use the tent, just so I can keep all the fishing stuff in the back, so that it won't take us as long to get out of here in the morning and get out onto the lake. So that's kind of the plan. With everything up there, it is not at all windy, which is a damn sight better than last time I came out. No need to put up the awning. Wind's not blowing, pretty calm night, so gonna keep it pretty basic. Don't need to bring out the extra tables, just gonna make a quick dinner And if you're curious what it's going to be, it's chili and Fritos, and cut up some hot dogs in it. Should be pretty easy to make, but we'll get going on that, eat some food, hang out by my little fake fire, and then it should be about time to get to bed so we can get up early, catch the sunrise, and go get on the lake. Super pumped. It's been a long time since I've been ice fishing, so I'm actually a little excited. I don't have the fanciest stuff. I picked some stuff up today, and we'll play with it tomorrow. I mean, it's not bad, but there's guys out there with snow machines and four-wheelers, and they go full send. Definitely not something that I got room for the need to, but I still enjoy it. So we'll get going on some food. First thing we'll do is chop up some onions. And this will be one of the reasons why I like having trash handled, because I do not want to smell this in the Jeep. Love eating onions. Don't like smelling them. And if you're making chili of any kind, I honestly think you have to have onions. All right, now that's done, I can get the Coleman out and start cooking everything else up. And because these pans are so thin, I think it tastes better, I did buy it a little, like, I think it's a 80-20, so it should have enough fat in it to keep it from burning and getting all sticky in my pan. You know what? I like meaty chili. We're just gonna cook the pound. And it doesn't take much for dexterity to get a wee bit off out here. I did bring, like I said, I brought some Tupperware, so I can deal with leftovers. All right. Let that brown down, and then we'll add the rest of it, let it simmer for a bit, and be good to go. Well, I forgot to hit the freaking record button, and so as all this was, I think you guys saw the can, just a petite diced tomato, a packet of chili seasoning, and some mixed beans in chili sauce. And then I just throw it all in there, and right now it's just kind of simmering up. I am going to add those hot dogs to it because I think it's like eating a chili dog without having to have a bun. I just like it. And then I got some shredded cheese and the chopped up onion. Should make for a pretty good dinner and possibly lunch for tomorrow. We'll let that sit, and then we'll add these, you know what? Feeling spicy, let's go ahead and just do it now. Let's throw those in there now. Something about chili and Fritos. Can't get enough of it. It's one of my favorites. All right, let that sit. While that's doing its thing, I'm gonna hop up in the tent and finish getting it set up. Let this simmer. Put away all the extra hot dogs and the onion into some Tupperware so I can save it for later. And then right about then, this should be ready to go. Have some food. All right, let's see. I can get a little, give her a little taste. We'll give it a couple more minutes. And then I think we're in business. I did go ahead and kind of loosely put up some of my lights, mostly because I just think it helps with the videos. And I know it's not always super important, but it is kind of nice to have a little light so you guys can see what's going on. Thank you for everyone who's liked and subscribed and commented. I did have a comment I wanted just to kind of go over in the last video. It was when I was out, it was like 50-mile-an-hour winds and with the diesel heater outside, and they asked how it did, if I had any issues with it, and nothing. It worked flawless all night. It wasn't anything with equipment that I kind of left at 5 in the morning. That definitely had to do with just not being able to get any sleep. The wind is always kind of just not been, we don't get along. It just makes me pretty much miserable. And the tent is back on. I still haven't decided. I still have the mattress in the back, so now I have at least I got some options now, depending on where I'm at and what's going on. And so I'm still just testing things out. And so I said, can't thank you guys enough. And if you haven't already and you want to give it a like and hit that subscribe button, and we got a lot of stuff planned, and I've just been loving it. Just for me, like when I get the comments and people who enjoy the videos, it's a good feeling. And so thank you for that. And I think it's time. I'm gonna lower you down here and kind of try and angle you over. I think dinner's ready. Let's see what we need. Burritos. I don't know, I've seen people do this all kinds of ways. I'm kind of Frito on the bottom kind of guy. Oh yeah, it's a good thing I brought some Tupperware. I don't got out of town so late, and I don't think I really ate prior to getting headed out, so I am hungry. A little cheese on it. Spoon out of the way. Grab some of these onions. Like I said, I can go a little heavy on the onions. Nobody's got to wake up to my onion breath or anything. Benefits of being out here solo. Mix it up a little bit and super good. I think onions are one of those foods that people either love them or hate them. And there's certain things I don't like them on. But on chili, yeah, got to be on the chili. Set the lid back down on that. Keep it warm, just in case I'm hungrier than I thought and want to have another bowl. All right, time to go sit by the fire. Sorry, talking with my mouth full. My mother would be very disappointed. I can't wait to show you guys the ice fishing stuff. said, used to do it quite a bit. A bunch of us would come up here a long time ago and do a 3 Lakes ice fishing tournament. It was always a blast. But I never had the stuff. I had an ice fishing pole, but I kind of tagged along with some of my buddies who had ice huts and sleds and kind of all the stuff you need. And I always thought about buying it, but just didn't really interest anyone in my family. And so, plus winter months were always super busy with hockey. So I actually looked at doing a guided tour or renting a hut. And I was able to buy everything for what that would have cost. So I just went for it. And one of the very few things I've bought all new. I don't know, like, you guys know the story behind the Jeep. It's used Jeep. Everything from the cooler to the jackery. Like, I'd say 70% of everything I have. Facebook Marketplace. The tent, the rack. Like, I'm usually pretty cheap. But had a decent sale going. Kind of one of those things, once you have it forever. Even if I only use it, 2-3 times a year. I got space in the garage and it can just stay there. So, should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Let my food get cold. Sorry. Whew. Yeah. It's getting chilly. So I got everything pretty much broke down, put away. Got the sled for tomorrow, kind of set up and in a good spot. I finished getting the tent set up. I haven't managed to get that done yet. But it shouldn't take very long. Take down those lights and get them put away. Shut the fire off and call it a night. And try and get some good sleep before tomorrow. So we'll see you guys here in the tent in just a minute. That ain't good. So love that little heater. Somehow the positive and negative, how it plugs in, got broken, and so those tongs are just in there floating around. The plugs actually. So I'm gonna see if I can't dig them out and get them taped back in so that I can use it tonight, or it's gonna be a cold one. So fingers crossed. Alright, so this is what we got going. There's the positive and the negative, and they're supposed to be housed in that little freaking plastic chip or plug there, and they have broken. I gotta see if I can rig it up to where it'll work. Shouldn't be a problem, but getting those out of that little hole, because my hand's too big to fit down in there, was kind of a pain. But did turn it on down here so I can make sure that it fires up properly. Hopefully I can get it back up on there. Get in the tent. Starting to get pretty cold. Alright guys. Up in the tent. Got the heater going. Was able to get a quick fix for it. Definitely going to have to address that when we get back. And make sure I brought my CO detector up in here. And I'll probably hop out in an hour or so if I'm not asleep, and make sure that the wiring's holding up from my little makeshift electrician work. But just kind of hang out, and actually need to charge some cameras and download some footage. So I'll flip you around, and of course check out Overland Squared. I did want to show you guys, I don't know if you see it, but picked up some stickers finally. And yeah, pretty pumped about that. So I'll probably just hang out here. It's about, oh shoot, let me see. It is about 10 o'clock. So yeah, I got up here pretty late. And by the time you cook dinner and everything, it gets late quick. So let's see. It's 29 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. Low's only supposed to get down to about 21. So shouldn't have to run the heater too hard. And then, you know, by noon tomorrow, it should be close to 40 degrees out. So I said we'll have to check ice conditions before we head out, but gonna try and get up early enough to get a time lapse of the sunrise. They're just like my favorite thing. So, but other than that, as long as nothing major happens, I'm gonna call it a night. We'll see you guys in the morning.
I love coffee and camping. Might have made it a bit strong. That never hurt nobody. So we're gonna finish our coffee, get packed up, and get on the ice as soon as possible.
Woo. That was almost catastrophic. I know I had muddy feet coming down here, but I closed up all the windows, and something about the way the ice looks is just freaking cool. I do think that's just awesome looking. Just glows underneath you. I did dig out some food though, and I must have left my sardines out in the car. Kind of bummed, but got some other snacks. Did bring peanut butter and jelly. Might make a sandwich later, but didn't ever eat, so got me some Funyuns, some Triscuits, some unhealthy cheese, and so I'm just gonna hang out, keep fishing. I think I'm gonna keep it closed up, keep the vents open, let some air move in, but I just like the way the ice looks, so I'm gonna keep the door shut. I'll let you know if we catch anything. It looks like this lake just keeps kicking my butt, but super fun. It's great to get back out on the ice. It's been a long time. I'm gonna break the hut down and get head on the road. Thought about sticking around for another couple hours, but my son's got a hockey game. They're in their college playoffs, and so I definitely want to watch that. And not sure how long it's going to take me to get this all packed down and out of here, so we're going to start getting headed that way. And thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button, and even that little bell. As always, Matt from Overland Squared. Stay safe. See you on the trip.